Hi! It's been a while. So my dad always told us kids growing up that we could do anything we wanted, but we needed to make sure we knew how to do two things. The first one was pay your own rent, and the second one was know how to change a tire. I'm not going to show you how to change a tire today because I have a fresh Manny. But I think another really good skill to have is how to know how to sell your car or buy a car in a private sale, as in not at a dealership. So let's talk about that. When buying a car, you're going to need two pieces of paper, both of which need to be signed by the seller, okay? The first is the original car title. The seller will turn that over, sign it, and assign you as the new buyer. And again, if they do not have that car title, then you need to run like a scalded dog because you ain't getting title to that car, so don't give them your hard-earned money. Number two, you need to have an application for new title and new registration. Okay, that also is going to need to be signed by the seller. And it's a very, very basic document that basically just asks for information on the car, like year, make, model, color, odometer reading, maybe some other stats. And then it also asks for the seller's contact information and your contact information. As an aside, if this transaction takes place on a Saturday or Sunday, and if the seller wants to remove their plates from the vehicle, you can either take your chances that you won't get pulled over for not having license plates, or you can download from the DMV website what's called a vehicle transit permit that will allow you to drive that vehicle, but it's only good for 5 days. So you need to get down to the DMV office and do the transaction that I'm about to talk about sooner than later so you don't get pulled over and get a ticket. Okay, so now you've got the title signed over to you as the buyer by the seller, and you've got your application for vehicle title and registration signed by the seller. So what do you do now? Well, within 30 days of that transaction, you need to make your way down to the DMV office with your proof of insurance, okay? And I know what you're thinking. You're going, oh my God, my insurance doesn't cover this car. My insurance company doesn't even know I bought a new car. Oh my God, da, 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 da. It's no problem because most insurance policies give you 7 to 30 days, somewhere in there, to notify them that you have purchased a new vehicle and you're covered the entire time. Okay, in addition to your proof of insurance, you're gonna also need to bring a blank check. You're like, what? I already paid for the car. I know, but you've got to pay a couple different fees. The first is the transfer fee for the title and registration. And are you sitting down? That fee is $2.50. The other fee that's slightly steeper is a 6.25% sales tax that you're gonna have to pay. And that is based on the purchase price of the car generally. So if you spend $15,000 purchasing that car, you're also gonna have to spend another $937 on a sales tax. So don't freak out and don't take it out on the DMV person. Just factor that into the whole transaction and what you're willing to pay for the car. Question, what if the car is a gift from your grandmother, say? No sales tax due. Instead, whenever it's a gift, the vehicle's a gift from someone to an immediate family member, or if someone receives it from a decedent's estate, then there's a flat fee $10 gift tax that's paid instead of the sales tax. And you also, both the donor and the recipient, have to fill out and sign an affidavit of motor vehicle gift transfer as part of the transaction. That gets on file with the DMV.
Well,
there you are.
where are you? Move over. Move over.
Move over. Okay, here I am.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see me.
I can see you. Hi Rex.
Hi, brother. Now come over here where I can see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So wait, before we chat, I had a question for you because I'm doing a Life is Legal video on buying and selling a car in a private sale.
I don't know anything about that because Bill just couldn't get rid of them fast enough.
So you don't. So if you wanted to sell your car to Rex, what would you do?
I'd say, Rex, just take it off my hands.
You'd give
Are
it to.
you trying to sell your car?
No, I'm just trying to tell people how to do it right.
Oh, I'm a lot of help.
Now here's an important point. If the buyer doesn't make it down to the DMV within 30 days of purchasing that vehicle, then the seller could be on the hook for parking violations, toll tickets, even crimes committed with the vehicle by that new buyer, okay? So, in order to protect yourself as the seller, you can do one of a couple of things. You can either go to the DMV with the buyer and make sure that everything is transferred into the new buyer's name on the spot, and then you're off the hook. Or you as the seller can, within 30 days of selling the car, file with the DMV a vehicle transfer notification that's available on their website to let the DMV know of the transfer, and they'll update their records, and then at that point you are off the hook with regard to parking tickets, crimes committed with the car, toll tickets, all of that stuff. Hi, Ivy. If you found this video helpful, like it, share it, subscribe it on YouTube. But whatever you do, remember, life is legal, so you gotta know the rules.